Let's write down the mathematical equivalent of this information. That is, area of circle is decreasing at a rate of 211 square meters per minute. So if A represents the area of the circle, then dA by dt represents the rate of change of area with respect to time. And this is given as negative 211 square meters per minute. So I write down this as meters square per minute. I put a negative because the area is decreasing at a rate of. So that is why we have to put a negative. Now, the other information is when the area is 81 square meters, we have to find the rate of change of radius. So first, let's write down this. This is given as A equals 81 pi square meters, that is meter square. We can find the corresponding radius. For that, we will replace the area formula, which is given as A equals pi r squared. This is the area formula for a circle. Now I plug in A equals 81 pi into this and find the corresponding radius. So therefore 81 pi equals pi times of r squared. We divide both sides by pi. This pi will get cancelled, and from this r squared equals 81. So this implies r equal to 9 meter, because we have to take a square root. So we know that when area is 81 pi meter square, the corresponding radius is 9 meter. Now once again, I'm going to use the area formula so that we can determine the rate of change of radius. So I write down area equal pi r squared, but this time we have to differentiate with respect to time so that we can find the rate of change of radius. So I write down this as a dA over dt. The rate of change of area is written as dA over dt, and this equals pi is a constant, so we keep it as it is, and then find the derivative of r squared with respect to time. So for that, we have to first use the power rule, and when you do that, we get 2r times of dr over dt. So basically, this quantity, that is a dr over dt, represents the rate of change of radius, which we will solve now. Now we have all the information. We can plug it into this equation. I'm going to plug in dA over dt equal to negative 211. So this equals pi times of 2 times of radius is 9 meter. So I plug in just 9 with the numericals, and dr over dt. We can solve for dr over dt from this equation. So this implies dr over dt equals negative 211 divided by, this is 9 times 2 is 18, 18 times pi is 18 pi. So basically we have to divide by this quantity 18 pi, and we plug this into the calculator, and we get the approximate value as negative 3.731 meters per minute. And once again we get a negative. This means the radius also decreases at a rate of 3.731 meters per minute. So we say that radius decreases at rate of 3.731 meters per minute.